Good morning, dear students. How are you? Let's talk about today problem solving. Everyone has a problem, as you know, yes? For example, with our workplace, with our family, with our friends, with our relatives, it will be problems. Let's today we will know about how to solve problems. Okay, for example, today we will talk about when I am at work solving problem. At first, I want to speak about some quotes about problem solving. The first one, Anthony Robbins. It is from our book. Anthony Robbins, every problem is a gift. Without problems, we wouldn't grow. It is Anthony Robbins' quote. And the second, most of the problems are because of two reasons. We act without thinking, or we keep thinking without acting. It is a Noah quote. And the third one, the difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. It is Lao Tzu's quote. Let's talk about when I am at work. How problems can be at work. Let's talk about it. Have you had a problem at work and do you wish you had handled it better? Okay, it is question for you. Think about a minute. Have you had a problem at work? And what kind of problem it is? Maybe you were late your work. Maybe you haven't any documents in your at work. Maybe with your colleagues it will be some problems. And do you wish you had handled it better? Yes, of course. Everyone's want to handle it better because we work here. We worked here before and now, and in the future we will work here. And if you have a problem at work, it is a good idea to sort things out. Yes, sort out. We have what kind of problem? And this is called problem solving. Yes, problem solving. And there are some types of problem solving. The first one, what? You should know what is the problem. At first you should know what kind of problem and what's the problem itself. Yes. The next, who? Who is involved in the problem? Who is the author of the problem? And the next, why? Why is there a problem? What is the reason it is for being problem? You should define them, every question. And the last, how? How can the problem be solved? What's the solution of this problem? If you are late to your work, you should define them. For example, what's the problem? The problem is you are late to your workplace. Who is involved in the problem? Of course, ourselves is involved. Because of our children, because of our husband, maybe the transport, it was a problem. And why? Why is there a problem? For the lating of transport or for our children. And how? How can the problem be solved? Then you should know how to solve it. You should know the reason of the problem. And next time you will not late. You will not you will do all your works in time. If you think you have a problem at work, there are numbers of ways to sort things out. Pay attention. If you think you have a problem at work, there are a number of ways to sort things out. Talk to the person you are having a problem with. Talk to your supervisor to help you sort out the problem. And have a meeting with all that can help you sort out the problem. Yes, did you understand? You should speak to anybody, to somebody. You have some problems. And you should speak also, you should tell your problem to your supervisor. And you should solve with them. For example, we have such kind of situation. If you think you have a problem, think out. What's the problem? The first stage. And who is involved? The next stage. Why is there a problem? The next stage. And the last one, how can the problem be solved? And the last, you can define, you can know the solution of the problem. Why it is important to solve problems at work? You should have a solution of the problem, because of people can get cross, work doesn't get done, people are unhappy at work, accidents can happen, contrast can be lost, and people leave work. Pay attention. If you have problem and you cannot solve it, you will be unhappy at your work. And at the last one, you should leave the work. But nobody wants to leave his or her works. A job that you would like to do has been given to someone else. How would you feel if this happened to you? I think it is not good. Nobody wants to come to anybody to his workplace instead of him. The next, someone tells you they don't want to work with you anymore. I think it's very, very worse. Yeah, bad. If somebody tells you that he doesn't want work with you, you will feel unhappy. And how would you feel if this happened to you? It's a question for you. Yes, how would you feel if someone tells you doesn't want workplace with you? And the next, another worker tells you that you are doing your job wrong, when you know this is not true. Pay attention. Another worker tells you that you are doing your job wrong, when this is not true. It is of course bad. How would you feel if this is happened to you? It's also a question for you. Get ready. I will ask next time for all these questions. And the next situation we have. So, what will you do now if you have a problem at work? You should define all these questions and write down the essay about these kind of problems. Some does of problem solving. Do say what the problem is for you. Do listen to what the problem is for the other person. Do attack the problem, not the person. Do look for situations that suitable both. Pay attention. Do attack the problem, not the person. Some doesn't don't of problem solving. You shouldn't do this. Don't call people mean names. Don't put people down. Don't be angry or aggressive. Don't stop listening. Don't do this. Okay, now students, did you understand the theme? If you are understanding all the theme, write down all the questions I had mentioned before and write down the essay about problem solving. But you don't have a workplace nowadays. You have you are university students. That's why write down with your colleagues, with your class. Thank you. Goodbye.